Hail Kingdom! In today's video I will discuss interesting strategy to farm loads of divines, or none of them. Yeah, it will be insanely awesome if you got bored of basic farming. Well, I guess it's enough for an intro and we can begin. So, important part. This strategy will have two parts, since our first part will be related on hunting this unique. Bad rolls, corrupted rolls starts from 260 divine orbs, and yeah, there's other versions, so that was just like for demonstration. Some of them just 45 divines. It's Rite of the Passage Golden Charm. We're going to chase this item. But here's the problem. If you only playing to chase this item, you probably missing on loads of other activities in the game. To chase this item, we will rush maps. And we will basically go forward, we will rush maps. Therefore, we need another strategy that will kinda give us some currency while we mapping. If we will get unlucky, and you will probably. In my strategy folder, I actually prepared like 50 maps of this strategy and we will run all of them, and I will tell you how much Rites of the Passage I will get. Probably 0, maybe 5, we'll see. But if you're not feeling that this strategy is for you, you can skip to the second part, because it's also awesome strategy that will give you loads of divines pretty easily, and it's really fun strategy. Let's start with our Atlas setup. Basically, we care about rarity of items, and for second strategy we care about pack size. Therefore, I like to actually run maps with a rarity like this, and when we're going to strategy number 2, we switch this rarity into pack size over here. If you don't want to switch your Atlas all the time, you can actually just skip it. Don't worry, this 6% won't do like a lot, so it's not a big deal. So we're playing for rarity basically. That's the Atlas. On the left side we're getting more rare monsters, more magic monsters, which is really important. We're increasing power of our explicit modifiers on Waystones, which will result in better drops overall, and we need this rarity and drops and stuff like that. We're definitely taking this stuff also to increase power of Waystones, and we're definitely increasing power of our precursor tablets. It's really important. We will hunt bosses. Yeah, main idea of the strategy is to hunt bosses, and hunting bosses is really fun. It can make really challenging and fun combat. So if you're enjoying boss battles in the game, it's really what you want to do. And we want to increase quantity of items from bosses, rarity, and then you can pick any activity you like, but I like to pick shrines because the shrines will help against really powerful bosses in some situations. And also non-irradiated areas with more bosses will have +1 level. It's really a good modificator for us. In terms of maps, you basically play whatever you like, but in terms of strategy, you want to focus on corrupted zones. So whenever you see corrupted zone, it will be like a red zone in a fog. Yeah, here it is. So that's basically corrupted zone. We're trying to move over here. And while we're moving, we're playing the strategy number 1. For strategy number 1, that's the preparation of Waystones. Basically, we're looking for any Waystones with high enough rarity. Again, we're playing mostly for rarity, so item rarity 61%, 70% is what you're looking for. And that's it. Preparation is super easy and simple this season. You just drop Orb of Alchemy, you drop 2 Exalted Orbs, you check Waystones for rarity, and if rarity is enough, well, you just corrupt it. If rarity is not enough, like in both cases over here, you can use Omen of rarity or quantity. For example, for the strategy number 1, it will be Omen of rarity, but they can cost a little bit. Do I suggest to invest in these omens? No. In my opinion, it's better to just roll loads of Waystones, play it, since it's not guaranteed that you will get this item, and increasing rarity should help, but it's not a big of a deal if you have 60 rarity and not 114. 114 sounds cool, but come on, you can play it on less. For strategy number 2, it will be kinda the same stuff, but we will upgrade our Omen with quantity. What we want for strategy number 2 is monster pack size. And also, I got this regex for you that you can drop, and actually it will highlight tablets with high pack size, high enough pack size, high magic monster count, and basically they will be in a pinned comment, so you can just use them to quickly allocate and find your Waystones that will be suitable for the strategy. It's nice to corrupt your Waystones. It can increase rarity even more, it can increase quantity even more, or it can break your Waystones, so do it at your own risk. So right now I used it, and there was nice monster pack size and magic monsters. Right now it's even better. I don't want to use it on item rarity 114, and actually I can even buy these Waystones. Now, tablets. tablets are also pretty simple. But before we jump to the tablets, I forgot to mention this Waystone tier 15 is actually bricked for our strategy number 2. For strategy number 2, we need loads of Waystones with high quantity and loads of monsters, and we want to corrupt them into tier 16s. Yeah, I have like nice pool of tier 16s with increased pack size, and that's what I'm keeping for exactly this strategy. But let's start with strategy number 1. So tablets is simple. On tablets, you're looking for a rarity of items found in your map if you're using irradiated tablet. And we want to use irradiated tablet on every map, which is basic map. But if map contains powerful mob boss, basically that's how it looks like, powerful mob boss, then we're going for tablet with boss, overseer precursor tablet. And we want to increase effectiveness, we want to increase rarity of items, and basically that's it. Rarity of items dropped from my bosses, quantity of items dropped from my bosses, and also effectiveness is nice. Still, it's not super important, because most important part is empowering my boss with Azmeri Spirit. And for this we use this legendary tablet. This legendary tablet costs like 2 exalted orb, you can pretty easily like snipe it, it costs nothing. So this strategy is pretty much cheap and free, considering our current exalted orb to divine orb ratio. Second tablet is also pretty cheap, so this tablet will add 1 additional modifier to my boss. It will make these bosses insanely hard and overpowered, and that's what we are looking for. The more powerful your boss, the better chance you will have to get better loot from him, and that's basically the best loot we can find. Now let's play a few maps and I will explain your strategy, but we will move to our corrupted area first, and I will explain on this corrupted area how we want to approach it basically. So you're traveling, and then eventually, bam, you find your corrupted area. What you want to do first is to identify which zones will have +1 level, and as you can see, this zone right now have +1 to monster level of area. It's super important for strategy number 2. And after we clear this corruption, these zones will become cleansed zones. It's super important. When they will be cleansed, you will probably see more zones with +1 level area. And that's what we're looking for. Basically, we're looking for corrupted zones with level 2 area and then cleansed zones. If there is no cleansed and corrupted zones with plus level 2 area, basically you can leave to the next place. And that's it. So before attempting this map, let's just play the strategy for fun. And that's strategy number 1. We're dropping like increased rarity, insane increased rarity, and we're dropping all the tablets, legendary tablets, and also irradiation. We'll go over here just for demonstration. We need irradiated tablet to upgrade a zone to level 80, because powerful mob bosses does not upgrade zone. It's a bug in my opinion, but GGG doing nothing. So what is my favorite part about this strat? Basically we just zooming through maps. We don't need to play anything over here, so you can play at 0 temple if you like, quickly activate it, get some crystals and move on. Normally we will have like 0 content on the map and we will just really like zoom through. And here we are, the freezing shrine. We definitely keep this freezing shrine to activate it later, and that's what I'm talking about. Also we get a little bit of green guys over here, which is also pretty cool, so we get extra content on the map, and it's up to you. Do you want to play it or you want to skip it? So monsters will be insanely easy since there's no additional content and other stuff. You can make them a little bit harder with effectiveness, but overall they will be like 0 problem. And here we are, checkpoint for the boss. Since we got our shrine insanely close, I will first of all take down the shrine. So freezing shrine for more damage, getting back, and now fighting boss. Boss will be injected with Azmeri Spirit, and that's insanely powerful. But if you're powerful enough, you can basically do stuff like me and basically one-shot the boss. Again, effectiveness will help. And that's the drops, so no rite of passage this time. Overall, there's nice drops from bosses like this. Loads, high tier stuff. And that's it. So 2 minutes and map is done. On maps that already have powerful mob boss, instead of using irradiation, we're using mob boss tablet to improve power of mob bosses even more. And I really know this map, so boss should be in the top left corner basically. Let's just rush to him. Here he is. Let's see how fast we can beat him. He is hunted by a frenzied boar. As you can see, it won't be so easy. But he's out. He's out. We did it. We did it. Let's see drops. And we got loads of tier 5 and other cool items. And I got a timer for you. It took me 51 seconds to complete the map. And that's how it works, yeah. If you set up all your tablets, everything before you attempting the strategy, it will take you 1 hour to run 60 maps. It's really fast fights, big dopamine hit, if you hit something cool, oh, loads of stuff, a bunch of idols. And at least in my experience, there is a lot of Twilight reliquary keys dropping from bosses like this. Let's try one more map. No rite of passage, but we tried just 5 times, and yeah, you can get this stuff from every map when you're playing pretty much basic maps. Still, getting this tier 5 equipment is pretty cool. All of this equipment will be item level 82, and if you're trying to do this strategy near the start of the league, you can actually get insanely good results just by rolling really high tier increased physical damage on items and overall better items. This just rolled increased evasion maximum life, and maximum life all tier 1, tier 2, and just one bad resistance. We can add one resistance by desecrating, and the base of this armor is not that good. Still, sometime you may get nice items that will worth at least something. Like this ring for like 1-2 divines. Before we move to strategy number 2, let's have some fun and open few reliquary keys. Since again I'm getting a lot of them when I'm playing this strategy, let's hope for Headhunter, of course, why not, but it's gold circlet, a long quarter staff, ornate belt, Aether amulet, and Headhunter, no, makeshift crossbow. Okie dokie. So let's move to strategy number 2. For strategy number 2 we need correct tablets, and I already prepared a bunch of them. So what we're looking for? We're looking for basically irradiated tablet, breach tablet, and you can either use double breach or you can use abyss tablet at the same time. Most importantly, we're looking to have as less gold in our maps as possible, therefore we're turning on not filter, so we're getting no gold. At the same time, we're looking for increased effectiveness of monsters in all tablets, basically in every tablet if possible. We want to filter out scammers that are trying to sell tablets with 0 uses, so whenever we search for tablets we turn on implicit of abysses, breaches or irradiated tablets, and then we add certain mods. For example, if you're looking for irradiated tablet, we're looking for effectiveness, we're looking for map, we'll have additional modifiers, increased magic monsters, and basically that's it. So we look for tablets like this. They can go like for 30 exalted orbs. Then we're going for breaches, they will be a little bit more costly. For breaches also we're looking for effectiveness, we never move it. And we're looking for maps to contain additional breach. Additional breach will have better chance to appear than 3-4 additional breaches, therefore we're opting it for it. And also breaches in your maps have increased monster density. Increased magic monsters also will help, and that's basically what we will find. Again, it's like 3 chaos orbs, 35 exalted orbs, pretty cheap, and we buy them for 10 maps. For next 10 maps, and we won't play 10 maps really soon, you will see why. Then we're getting Abyss tablet, for example. You can either get like 2 breach tablets again, or you can get Abyss. And for Abyss we're looking to have 4 additional Abysses and to have additional monsters, and again for effectiveness. So this can go for quite a big buck. So if you would try to buy them, they will be like half of divine, something like this. Still, technically, I would say for this strategy it worth to actually invest in it. I don't like investing in strategies when strategy is insanely random. This strategy, however, is not random at all. So let's get back to our corrupted areas. Here they are. And we start with +1 monster level area. How it works? Basically, if you drop any map right now over here, it will be monster level 80 instantly. But if we drop tier 16 Waystone with nice pack size, it will be monster level 81 area already. And now we load our tablets. This precursor tablet will actually give us monster level 82 area. Breaches will spawn breaches, and there will be a lot more monsters because we're investing in these magic monsters right now, and also we got loads of pack size on Atlas, and also we're having this increased monster density of breaches. Basically there will be loads of monsters, and also we're getting abysses, also with loads of monsters in abysses. Now, I haven't touched breach and abyss trees yet, but let's open them up first, get in, and now let's quickly take a look on our breach and abyss skill tree for this strategy. So we're definitely taking Steers the Swarm because it may affect nearby areas with abyss. It's really powerful stuff, really nice areas. And then we're going through the left part to get our Leechborn modifiers chance. Leechborn modifiers will spawn leeches, and it's nicely connected with our wanted poster, chance for Rogue Exiles. We will see Rogue Exiles on these maps when we play these abysses. We will get Heart of the Well Diamond drops from them from time to time, and they sells pretty nicely for 3 divines or for like 50 divines if you're lucky. Then we finish with From Out of the Pit, and there's 3 different options when you use this node. You can use either number of abyssal monsters or effectiveness. I use effectiveness because it increases drops, but they are a lot more deadlier, and if you can't handle 25% increased effectiveness of abyssal monsters, then just go in for monster amount, just monster density. Now in Breach it's easy and straightforward. We're going for left branch to increase monster density and more breach splinters from monsters, but again mostly for monster density. And also we opting in for this chance for additional breaches, and you can either have breaches in your map open and close slower to clear more of the breach. You can get more density if you want, but breaches will be super fast, you won't be able to clear them in most cases on some awful maps. Or you can go for Zeshed Madness, that will give you increased effectiveness of rare breach monsters, they will drop better stuff and stuff like that. So that's it. Now what we do in this strategy, basically we just go in and destroy monsters, so as simple as it could be. You need to have a nice clear with this strategy, definitely try to work on your clear, and there will be a bunch of abyssal monsters of course, and overall there will be like loads and loads of monsters, and that's what we are looking for, basically loads and loads of monsters, and we're looking to get these items from them, items you see on the screen right now. Not like exactly these items, but when you create zone with monster level 82, you will start getting item level 82 items. And right now I'm on POE 2DB website in modifiers section, but basically item level 82 is the minimum level required to roll tier 1 increased physical damage roll. Also, in my experience, they more likely roll other good mods. Now, what we do with these items, we instantly using Perfect Orb of Transmutation on it, checking what we rolled. If it's suffix, we can try to roll for prefix with Perfect Orb of Transmutation, and we're looking for increased physical damage tier 1. If you rolled prefix first, you can basically roll with Greater Orb of Augmentation. And this one is basically nothing, maybe like 1-2 exalts, but we're also getting item level 82 rings, which is also great because they will roll some nice and powerful augments. We can roll something on them too. You can even drop like Orb of Alchemy on top to see what you will roll. This turned out pretty interesting, maybe not. But basically we're looking for items that people use, like Warmonger Bow. 170 goes for 7 Divine Orbs instantly. Yeah, so it will be sold in like few minutes. So worst case scenario, you got tier 1 on Mace. But tier 1 on good quota stuff will start from like 7 Divine Orbs, on both also 7 Divine Orbs. And that's how you can make nice chunk of Divine Orbs when you're just traveling to these locations. Also, these areas will have high chance of dropping you exceptional items, like exceptional Warmonger Bow with 3 sockets, and they right now is just like 30 exalts, so not a big deal. But if you slam orbs on it and you get increased physical damage, it's already like 20 Divine Orb plus. Again, bows are pretty common this league, lots of people crafted it, so some other items will be more chaseable, and it's pretty nice little funny strategy that you can use. And I really mean funny. But here comes the breach, and breach is the money, of course, yeah. So breach is the money, breach, that's where will be loads of items. Sadly we rolled only tier 2 on this crossbow, and that's sadly only 5 Divine Orbs. Coolest part, all of this stuff it drops from basic monsters. That's why we need pack size, that's why we need this stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so satisfying. Yeah. Come on, jump. Also, scepters are nice. Probably we will roll some like level 2 minion skills. Ropes. You see, this item level 82 items just rolling highest tier all the time. So what about this rope? This rope is already, it's not 5 divines, it's like who cares, 1 divine maybe. Just make sure if you roll some like total BS, just instantly drop it. So for example in suffix on scepters we're looking for level 12 skills, and if it's not level 12 skills we don't care for this kind of spears, it's optional. So technically this strategy requires a little bit of game knowledge, but just a little bit. I'm technically explaining everything you need to know basically right now. And as you can see, we got one more breach, definitely, so we will have a little bit more. First of all, I can roll high tier resistances. Let's augment everything. Let's see what we will get. I don't like those, but critical spell damage bonus, maybe not. I don't think it's cool. But for boots, we will try to roll movement speed. We failed. Boots without movement speed is basically trash. We will try once again. You can either try to use Regal Orb or Orb of Alchemy. And I used Orb of Alchemy. Again, we failed, but we will still keep these boots. Yeah, don't get rid of the boots. Boots will be useful later. Also on zones with high areas, there is high chance to get spirit gems of high level. So we got like 6 exalt orbs from the spirit gem. There's high chance for level 20 skill gems. So what to do with boots? Basically, we're looking for high movement speed, as I told you, but we rolled pretty bad rolls, and there's Omen of Putrefaction. Omen of Putrefaction, Preserved Rip, basically you combine them and drop it on any of these boots. I don't have one more Preserved Rip, so I'll get rid of these boots. And we go to Well of Souls. That's where you try to roll boots once again. So we tried with Orb of Transmutation Augmentation, we failed. We tried Orb of Alchemy, we failed. Now we're trying Omen of Putrefaction, and I already failed because I forgot to upgrade it. So first of all, you need to actually add quality and also add socket before this step, because you will corrupt this item right now. And basically you're trying to roll something cool. So we're rolling for maximum energy shield, we're increasing energy shield, and we're just hoping for increased movement speed. Increased energy shield, not top tier mode, but it's fine, and we got 25 increased movement speed. Item level 82 got really high chance of rolling 35% movement speed, and this will make item really good. 9 to fire RS, why not? Better than nothing. And intelligence. So this one in the end can go like 10 exalted orb. We spent a lot more for them, of course, with Omen, but if you roll higher energy shield, if you get 35 movement speed, it's like 2 divines. So that's basically what you do with these high item level boots. This one is just trash, I will leave it here. And I don't know how it feels for you, but for me, it feels a little bit tedious, going through all these items, trying to upgrade it, trying to hit something cool. That's why I really enjoy that right after this map, which is nice focused map, we can move straight into the corruption zone. However, I won't do it right now, because this zone is also with +1 monster level area. But this corruption over here does not have any +1 monster level area. Actually, I found one more, and this means I need to travel to this map first before clearing corruption. So technically, I just switch back to my previous strategy and start traveling with rarity tablets and Azmeri Spirit map bosses. And tier 15 maps, of course. Well, what if you don't want these risky strategies and it's just not your kind of strategy? I got a solution for you. So this is the third strategy that you can use with Azmeri Spirit hunting, and it's super fun, and also it's a lot more stable. With this strategy we can get bunch of breach splinters pretty fast, and you get basically 1 divine every 100 splinters, so it's pretty stable actually in terms of divines per hour. At the same time, we will get loads of abyssal currencies, and some of them can go for multiple divines, like Omen of Light, 10 divines right now, Abyssal Echoes, 1 divine per Omen basically. And yeah, you guessed it right, we will play Breach and Abyssal at the same time. What we're looking for on tablets is additional Azmeri Spirit in the map. We want these Azmeri Spirits because they will increase our rarity. How, you may ask? Well, by getting this exact node. When you're picking this node, you can have different Azmeri Spirits, and they can be wild, vivid, or other type of spirits. Adding extra map boss hunted by Azmeri Spirits to area is also viable for this strategy. But if you don't like these hard map bosses, you can completely skip it, because just adding wild wisps to your arsenal and having them more often will give you ability to have these wisps that will make monsters fire additional projectiles, have more area of effect, but more importantly, more item rarity. Therefore, they will drop more valuable items. And that's how I dropped my Rite of Passage in my experience actually. From basic rare monster, and this Rite of Passage goes for 300 divines right now. Pretty crazy. Anyway, back to Atlas. Basically, you want to have these wild spirits, and these points can be skipped. I still like to have them because this gives ability to release spirits and they will curse more monsters, so it's really like powerful stuff. And also additional spirit kind of increases drops a lot, at least what I think. Other than that, we want to have more rare monsters. More rare monsters means more of them can be possessed, more of them can be guys who will drop rite of passage, and basically that's it. If you copy this atlas, then you want to travel through these waystones over here into power of precursor tablets. Of course, there's better ways. Basically, we can go through bottom side, through these shrines, and get some explicit modifiers on our way, and also these explicit modifiers over here, but I'm fine without them right now, so that's how I'm farming. For bridge, we're using this standard tree, and this gives us ability to get full stack of catalysts from bridge monsters. If you get some lucky river catalyst stack, well, it's like 1 divine instantly. Some of them are half of divine, so it's also pretty nice and paying activity. And for abyssal guys, it's just this little chance to make nearby area abyssal area, and here I'm looking for effectiveness of monsters. And that's exactly what we're looking for on tablets. We want to increase rarity as before, but also effectiveness is a nice stat. So we will play map right now. I don't have effectiveness on my tablets right now, but it's really advisable. And for maps themselves, still we're looking for item rarity for rare monsters, and that's basically it. And best in slot tablets will be rare monsters have additional modifier. That's super luxury, and that's what you want to look for. Okay, that's the green guys. Nothing special over here. And the bridge. Yeah, bridge is also not super special, and you play everything like normally you would. Having extra rogue exiles also helps when you're playing these activities, because it will give you better chance to get Heart of the Well diamonds from green guys. But again, we are here mostly for Azmeri spirits, so let's find them. And I forgot to mention, but of course we're getting this additional Azmeri spirit on powerful mob boss maps. And also I'm speccing into corruption. We don't need a rarity from mob bosses when they not possessed by Azmeri spirits, but corruption will increase drops overall, so it's something we'll look for. That's a Delvin, and that's the spirit. So this is basic spirit, it's purple, so it's probably boar or bear. We just find it and follow it. Yeah, it's boar touched. And we kill every monster we see that is possessed by this spirit. Eventually the spirit will touch a rare monster. We need to wait a little bit. Now this monster is bear touched and we defeat him. So that's basic Azmeri spirit gameplay. But with my Atlas setup, this spirit will be released in loads of cases. Now it will touch another creature, and basically it can even meet another spirit on the way. By finding two spirits, they can travel together and possess monsters together, so monsters will be touched by two spirits at once, at the same time also increasing our drops. But that's not kind of spirit we are looking for actually. We're actually looking for big golden spirits, that's the wild spirits. And by the way, this rarity works really good. We got a bunch of nice high tier item level 81 and basically best items. We got exceptional items, tier 5 gold ring, which just rolled tier 1 mods almost for everything. I don't like increased fire damage, but overall it's solid ring that can cost like few divines. We got a raw divine, and that's why the strategy is very good if you're just looking for some fun mapping experience and getting a little bit of divines in your pockets at the same time. Oh, we got the gold one, Let's activate Breach at the same time. Is this gold or actually it's basic? We'll see right now. We need to stay on it, it's really important. And hunted by spirits. It's hard to see, but this spirits is where the money actually lives. Oh my goodness, it's some crazy abbots and boss at the same time. Of course you need to be pretty powerful to tackle down this type of maps. And that's why you need a really powerful build. You can check my builds on my secret channel, or check other farming strategies on this channel right now, and see you in the next ones.